Hello my lovelies, and thank you for joining me. Today is Monday. It's the first day of my 5-day, well maybe 7 days challenge to myself of posting a video every day of the week. So here's the first one, and today I want to talk about something called Hey You, Get Off My Cloud. Basically this is all about people who come and rain on your parade, or as some of my acquaintances would say, friends and acquaintances would say, when someone comes along and pisses on your chips. Okay, so what do you do when you have one of those brilliant days where, or something brilliant's just happened, everything's going your way, you're looking good, feeling good, and the thing you're doing, it's all working, there's been no disasters, it's all just fabulous. And then somebody comes along, it could be your other half, it could be your boss, it could even be your kids, and because they're having a bad day, because they're in a bad mood, or they're tired, or just plain cranky, they say something or do something that just completely cuts the legs from under you. I hate that. I really hate that. And let's be honest, I probably do it to people too, you know, when I'm wound up, because usually when we are wound up, you don't really notice or care what's going on with anybody else, do you? You're just hurting, so you want to get it out there. And that's really important to remember. So, but what do you do? So here is my surefire way to get that grump off your cloud and get your groove back. Go back to the bluebirds singing on your shoulder. So the first thing that I think is really important is after you've had the hairdryer treatment, you just stop. So you just stop, and what this does in NLP terms is it breaks the state. So if you just stop, and sometimes that's very hard to do, because usually if the thing that they're saying is something that affects you, it's very hard to remain calm and not get caught up in all the blah. So just stop. The next thing you do is you decide, you make a deal with yourself, or this all goes on in your head. You decide that you're just not taking it on today. You're just not taking it on because you're having too much of a good day, and it's not going to do you any good, and it's not going to help them. So you just decide that it's just not going to happen. The next thing you do is you have the it's them, not me conversation. So I don't know how many of you suffer from this. I know I do a lot of the time, is when somebody is giving out, I automatically assume it's me, I've done something wrong. But when someone's giving out, it's usually a sign that they're unhappy, or they're hurt, or frustrated, or angry. There's something bad going on with them. So once you've stopped, you've decided you're not taking it on today, and you have the it's them, not me conversation in your head, then the next bit is you remember why you were in such a good mood. Now this is the magic bit, because you don't just remember the reasons, but you go back and remember what was going on just before that incident happened. So what were you feeling like? What were you doing? What could you hear? What were you saying? What could you see? What was going on just there and then? And again, this is an NLP trick, and what it does is and the way to supercharge it, by the way, is to put yourself in the same body language as you were at that time, and it brings you straight back into that zip-a-dee-doo-dah state that you were in before all the stuff happened. And then the last bit is just carry on. Just carry on with whatever you were doing. Now, if the person who is upset, the grump that was on your cloud, that's no longer on your cloud, wants to talk about it, they'll talk about it. And maybe when everything's calmed down a little bit, you can go to them and say, hey guy, I can see something's going on here. What is it? And that, my friends, is what I have to say today. I know I've experienced it, I bet you have too, but you know what, energy is a precious thing. I have this brilliant resource on my website to find out what gives you energy and what takes it away. And because we don't all live in a fairy castle, in a bubble, I'd like to, but I don't just yet. Yeah, life happens. So how do you get that energy, and how do you keep it? And this, I suppose, is part of that, to stop somebody coming along and stealing it away. But if you'd like to see any more of this stuff, please go to my website, www.lifesparkle.ie. Check out my Facebook group, Life Sparkle Coaching. If you've got any questions at all, please post them. I'd be delighted to talk to you. And yeah, download some free stuff because it's really cool. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.